Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to a Low on Health Rambling, where I kind of go over what I've been doing this weekend. Today is, of course, Sunday, May 23rd, 2010. It's around 6:41 p.m. And I'm definitely going to get I think I got scheduled down for doing these videos. I'm not going to be able to do them daily like I used to when I was unemployed. Juggling the job, which I'm loving, and basically trying to get some gaming done. I'm not even playing Modern Warfare 2 that much in my regular gaming sessions now because I'm trying to get, a decent amount of sleep. So what I think I'll probably do now is basically have Rufus is over here on the side. You can't see him. Is basically do a vidcast on Friday, recapping the week, and then one on Sunday, recapping the weekend. So this is the kind of the weekend rambling. Maybe that's what I call it, the weekend rambling. In which case, for this weekend, basically relaxing, kind of recouping from the job. I did a little bit of shopping on Saturday. Went out and bought some new shirts and whatnot for the job, kind of upgrade my repertoire of shirts because I haven't done that in a very, very, very long time. Went all polyester this time. For some reason, I'm enjoying like 100% polyester shirts, in which case it's really hard to find them, believe it or not. I went to like 3 or 4 different stores to find polyester shirts. But that's neither here nor there. What else did I do? I watched The Three Amigos while playing Red Dead Redemption. I'll get to that in a second. I decided, hey, you know what? Actually, I was playing with Justin. He mentioned it was kind of a Three Amigos vibe from how they run and whatnot. So I watched that, in which Three Amigos is a great classic film. If you haven't seen it, then I don't know. You shouldn't be able to watch any type of new movies whatsoever until you see Three Amigos. It's just a great, awesome, funny film with, Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. And they're just awesome. What else did I do? I also went to my mom's today. Had a little dinner over there with my mom. So that was kind of cool, just relaxing. Did a little bit of house cleaning after my house gets. Not saying they made a mess, but the place kind of just needed to be tidied up after that left. And other than that, let me just go ahead and get to the net stuff here. Net-wise here, on Facebook, which for some reason, I knew the Lost finale was happening, but I didn't understand that it was actually happening tonight. In which case, there's an uber long recap thing, and then the 2.5 hour season finale, which I didn't know was happening tonight. I thought it was Wednesday, in which case it shows how much I follow stuff. But actually, Miranda had mentioned, hey, what's everybody doing for it? And I was like, oh crap, that's actually tonight. So of course I'm not going to watch it tonight. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But woo, the Lost season finale, the end of an era, the end of probably just me watching 30 Rock and South Park and Family Guy. I mean, those are only really kind of U.S. shows that I watch anymore. And now Lost is going, what else am I? I'm not definitely watch any other broadcast shows. But cool, probably Friday I'll talk about what I think about Lost, unless I have time to do it during the week. Moving on here, Xbox Live. Let's see what we got everybody doing here. In which case, we have a nice little smorgasbord here. We got Bishop playing Modern Warfare 2 by himself. Darren playing Sacred. Jeff playing, which is probably more or less Felina, playing Alan Wake. Sarah's doing Red Dead Redemption, and then Josh is of course doing Netflix. This weekend, I was able to actually do some online stuff with Sarah and Justin. We did a little bit, not all together, but different multiplayer stuff for Red Dead Redemption. In which case, the multiplayer for Red Dead Redemption isn't as intuitive and expansive as I thought. You basically can only really do one thing and then the competitive stuff. I was hoping for more. They apparently did promise there's going to be competitive missions, or not competitive missions, but co-op missions for the online free roam stuff, but they're just not there. I was hoping to do bounty stuff or the mini games, but you can't do any of that. It's basically ride around, shoot people, and then maybe do bandit stuff. That's all you can do in free roam, and I was severely disappointed by that. But I was able to have some fun. Me and Sarah actually rode around just killing people and kicking farm animals and hunting grizzly bears, which was really, really fun, which at one point, because we were just hunting them, trying to find them, then when we did find them, it was just really quite humorous. And that was with Sarah, who, let's see here, she's wearing the hat that you get for Red Dead Redemption as a, see, a little hat right there. Moving on here, let's do Game FAQ polls, in which case, today's is got Super Mario Galaxy 2, and no, I just don't want to buy it. Then I don't have a Wii. Maybe if I had a Wii, I would rent it, but I didn't like Super Mario Galaxy. I'm not a big fan of the 3D Marios. I am to an extent, but I definitely don't like Mario Galaxy's type of aesthetic and lack of story. But the gameplay is always solid, and the design is solid. So I've been hearing great things, and I'll probably eventually play it once I get another Wii, but I don't want to buy it. I don't want to play it. Moving on, the one before that was which Pac-Man ghost do you hate the much? Like, who really cares? So I just hate them all equally, which I don't really care. Sometimes these polls aren't that great, but it's better than the stupid battle contest with who versus who. Moving on here, let's do Gamefly. Gamefly, I did receive Nier, which put me in a little conundrum of playing Red Dead Redemption or Nier. In which case, I had played Nier a little bit, definitely digging it. Of course, you see the rating there, like Red Dead Redemption's a 9 and Nier's a 5. In which case, I almost always like, I mentioned this before, kind of the broken, smaller end games. In which case, I'm definitely enjoying Nier. I see what it's trying to do, and I'm enjoying it. Red Dead Redemption is almost getting into the same vibe as other Grand Theft Auto games, but even more so. It's not bad. It's a very good game. It's just, I'm getting to the point in the story where you try to do a mission for somebody and they kind of screw you over or double cross you, but then you still go back to them and say, hey, why would you do that? And then you do another mission for them. I just get really hate getting betrayed constantly. And it's the Wild West and that's how everybody is, but there's one good solid story element with Bonnie, who's like a rancher, and she's just freaking awesome. I love doing her missions because they're kind of ranch-based missions, and she's not going to screw you over. That I know of. And I do dig the main character. The main character is great. He's just kind of kind of an ex-vigilante, ex-scoundrel type of person, but he's just a really kind of nice, down-to-earth, sensible guy, and I really enjoyed that for once, not having some stupid badass who's just trying to be, evil and cool. But it's a really good character, the main character, and I just kind of did his main story arc, which I thought was like, hey, you got to kill this guy, so you do all this stuff to basically attack his fort and whatnot. And then I was doing that, and then it's like, oh, he escaped, and now he's in Mexico. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to go to Mexico because there's probably the rebels and the revolution, and play both sides against the other, and then they're gonna betray you, and then you probably try to find him, and then he'll escape back into the north. It's just like, I can see where this is going. And Sarah, who I mentioned before, is about 10 to 12 hours ahead of me in the game, and she kind of confirmed that's basically what's going to happen. And I'm really not digging it. I don't want to have to do that right now. I'd actually rather play Nier, because it's not different, but just, I don't know what's going to happen in Nier, but I know what's going to happen in Red Dead Redemption. Both really good games, so I'll maybe give Red Dead Redemption 2 more days, and I'll send it back so I can get Alpha Protocol, which is on my code there. Alpha Protocol, which is next week, and then probably play Nier. So I probably won't be Red Dead Redemption, but it'll probably be a game I will come back to later. Anywho, moving on here, let's go talk about the game I got here out of my collection. Once again, I'm going through my gaming collection and talking about games, which is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This is, of course, the follow-up to Grand Theft Auto 3, in which case this one basically is almost kind of like a timepiece, basically. It's a 1980s-ish type of Grand Theft Auto game, in which case, I remember when this came out, it got a big shadoo. It has licensed tracks, which the 3 didn't have licensed tracks. The music was kind of freeform. I honestly love Final Fantasy 3. Grand Theft Auto 3's music, because it was kind of in-house and not real music, and this kind of brought the real music to bring the time of the 1980s there. I remember probably buying this right when it came out, enjoyed playing the hell out of it, and it was, a cute little piece. I mean, a child of the 80s, I'm not really, more of a 90s kid, but a lot of people like the nostalgic of this, and kind of the humor and whatnot, and the Miami Vice vibe of it. Really good game, kind of the beginning of where it was going to go. This is where it kind of peaked when you think about it, when I want to break it down with Vice City. But I really enjoyed the game, and I'll probably be talking about San Andreas when I get to it. But Vice City, a good Grand Theft Auto game. And they also did the side stories and whatnot, but I'll talk about that later. But other than that, that's really all I got for you guys. I always want to thank you for watching, and I do apologize that I'm only going to be doing these twice a week, but I mainly started doing these just so I would have something to do to kind of collect what I did while I was unemployed. And now that I'm not unemployed, I have a job and I'm enjoying it, and basically because I want to get sleep and I want a game, I don't have an hour or so to dedicate to doing these videos. So I do apologize, but want to thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you next time.